inches, number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, DeAndre Hunter out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaVine in at the two guard. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, here's Monk. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
LaVine against DiVincenzo. Pass to DeRozan. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now here's LaVine. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Sabonis sets the pick for Hunter. Shot clock at 6. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That kind of challenge isn't going to deter Sabonis. He's good at gutting through contact.
Edwards against LaVine. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Hunter. Gobert against Sabonis. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves are,
and the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's DeRozan following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Hunter, the pass to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. On its way from Monk for 2. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. I'm worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. With the teardrop. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, you see the size and the strength And that ability inside, Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Now, here's Hunter. Pass to DeRozan. They need this, and he sinks the layup.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Outside, Edwards. No good on the triple. The Kings trailing. Levine dishes to Monk. Hunter against Randall. To the paint. Fires it up. With the second effort. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Sacramento making some changes. Keegan Murray comes in for Sabonis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Malik Monk. Ozumu, he's checked in for Minnesota. It's Randall with the drive. A special move before the shot.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Sacramento with the ball. They trail by one. DeRozan against Ingles. Pass to Levine. 4 on the clock. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Elbow shot is on the way. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the Kings are, Jay, with back-to-back seasons of 40-plus wins.
This is a huge step forward for the Sacramento Kings, Kevin. It had been 16 years since they achieved that feat. But now, with this strong nucleus, there's a lot more optimism in Sacramento, and rightfully so.
Levine finds DeRozan. Good, nice job down low. DeRozan's got 8.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Oh, Hunter in position. It's stolen by Randall. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Westbrook against Clark. Here's Hunter. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the...
On its way from DeRozan for 2. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence.
Need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the 3-point lead. They've got Keegan Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with Carter. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Sabonis in a power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Carter outside. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Double team Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Reed. Nothing on the board. Outside Edwards. Back to Clark. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Eubanks. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Murray scanning the floor. Over to the wing. Ingles against Sabonis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Reed with the block. Timberwolves leading by 5. Clark outside. For 3, Edwards. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Edwards kicks to Reed. Edwards against Carter. Reed buries it from 3-point range. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Your Sacramento Kings 3 teams. Now on the court is your Light Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. That's right, everybody. Who wants a free t-shirt?
Sacramento making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Eubanks. Dean comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Malik Monk in for Carter. Outside Levine. Monk outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk to the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Ooh, boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Sacramento making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for 3-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Now, here's Monk. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Monk. On the wing, Murray. He's defended by Randle.
How about Murray showing off his playmaking skills out of that two-man game?
1:57 left in the first half. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Hey, Kevin. The story right now is the Washington Wizards making some early season roster adjustments. Their fans are going to be excited with this deal because Trae Young has a flair for the dramatic. He makes impossible shots, highlight reel passes. His confidence never wavers. And I'm told he really believes he's going to be able to succeed moving forward. And that truly rubs off on his teammates.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Let's go. Come on, keep on dancing, keep going.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hunter comes in for Murray. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Osumu, he's checked in for Edwards. And so it's Minnesota with it. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Here's Shannon. Guarded by Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 8. And he drops it in from the low post. DeRozan's got 10.
Quality play recognition by DeRozan. Scans the defense, hits off the pick.
Hunter against Randle. DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu. Gobert the screen. Lets it go from the wing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the basket by DeRozan.
So look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Randle's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. They started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Edwards. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. Here's Levine. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Levine's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it can be a problem.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Kings trailing. Monk outside. Pass to Hunter for the lead. And the three ball is good. Hunter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Randle dishes to Gobert. Over Sabonis. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gobert's got his second basket. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Hunter against Randle.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. LaVine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
First team foul.
The Kings shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like LaVine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
And And so LaVine nails both of them.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Some numbers here for Randall. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 24 per clip, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. Now Gobert. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Down low, out to DeRozan. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Shannon's got 9. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 12. Here's LaVine. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on LaVine. The 10-footer. Edwards, no good.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked. Randall from outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. DeRozan against Gobert. Back to Sabonis. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Randall against DeRozan. Pass to Shannon.
Come get it.
11 feet out, and he hits it. He's got 11. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Monk kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. Elbow shot. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
living in this area on the floor. DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Edwards can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hunter down low. Defended by DiVincenzo. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall against Monk. Randall kicks to Edwards. Shoots over DeRozan. Edwards, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold stick.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Hunter. Murray comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in for Monk. .56 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Randall. One-on-one fast break. Here's Clark. Westbrook with the block.
What a denial. Westbrook getting there with superb timing.
Murray the pass to Carter. There's 14 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. There's Sabonis. And the baseline jumper, no good. It'll count. No good on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Sacramento leading by just 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Keegan Murray is out there with LaVine. And there's Monk. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Eubanks in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's LaVine. Good work defensively by Ingles. Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Back to Ingles. Now Reed to take the lead. Cranes the three-pointer. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's LaVine. Goes up at the stripe. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Westbrook. Ingles in the corner. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. And here is Dosunmu. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Dosunmu. No good on the quick three. Levine against Ingles. Reed with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Floats it up for Murray. It's stolen by Ingles. Pass to DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Monk with the ball. Now, Eubanks. Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
Two shots.
Shoot two. And he can't get the first one. Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Hunter comes in for Keegan Murray. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Russell Westbrook. That one is no good.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Dosunmu, the pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed with the screen on DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dosunmu's shot is off. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Levine. Monk outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ingles, and it's blocked.
And putting that 7-2 wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Right side, DeRozan. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Levine. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with the pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
He takes it in. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Sacramento leading by 4. Monk gets to DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
Timeout, Kings.
If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on. Let's see those dance moves. Keep it going. Don't stop. Somebody needs dance lessons.
Beans checked in for Sacramento.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Hunter. He's off on that one. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. DiVincenzo against Monk. For the 3, connects from 3-point range. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Edwards against Levine. Gobert with a screen on Levine. For three, Edwards gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Top DeRozan. On the top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Can't hit from in close.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often time tonight.
Terrence Shannon, 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, DeMar DeRozan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
To the wing right side. Shannon. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Monk. Sabonis' screen on DiVincenzo. Money!
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Here we go. Time to get up out of those seats. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your king. You can't see.
Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Edwards. Sabonis grabs the board, and so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Kings, DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Shannon. DeRozan defending, fires from deep. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Kings, Domantas Sabonis. Two shots.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. For three, Edwards knocks down the trifecta.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. And that's why you can now run the offense through him.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Taking two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Zach LaVine.